Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue ce matin. We will begin now. Je suis ravi d'inviter la principale et vice-chancelier de McGill, Madame Suzanne Fortier.
Chers étudiants et étudiantes, chers collègues, chers amis, grands amis de McGill, merci d'être avec nous aujourd'hui pour un moment historique dans l'histoire de notre université, de notre ville, de notre province, de notre pays. Et merci d'être ici en cette belle journée d'hiver montréalais. I'd like to welcome some very special guests who are with us today. The Right Honorable David Johnston, former Governor General of Canada and Principal of McGill University. The Honorable David Lametti, Canada's Minister of Justice and a member of the McGill community, alumnus and professor. Monsieur Yuri Chassin, adjoint parlementaire du ministre de l'Éducation et de l'Enseignement supérieur du Québec dans le volet enseignement supérieur. Madame Valérie Plante, mairesse de la ville de Montréal. John and Dr. Marcy McBain. All the members of Marcy and John's family, all the friends who are joining us today, and all the members of the McCall-McBain Foundation. Monsieur Ram Panda, Chair of the Board of Governors of McGill University. And the Honorable Michael Meehan, McGill University Chancellor. How do you build a great university? At McGill, we say one student at a time. Students to whom we open our doors, to whom we offer the opportunity to aim high, to explore the world and their place in it, and dream big on how they can shape the world and the future. Before we proceed with today's announcement, I would like to introduce you to such students at McGill University who are here with us now. Je vous invite à regarder les écrans.
I saw McGill as a doorway to more opportunities.
McGill is home. McGill is a place where you're free to explore your own thoughts and assumptions.
Mais McGill, les classes, les élèves, c'était encore plus excitant et plus intéressant, diversifié que je le croyais.
On a vraiment un programme qui est beaucoup plus ouvert vers l'extérieur.
I think I've been really lucky to have a lot of good mentors, both academic and in my professional life, and also just great friends since I've been here at McGill.
I really can't imagine leaving Montreal at this point. I love McGill, I love Montreal, and I think that the scholarships really, it changed my life.
It gives the student a way to be mentored and to find opportunities for growth, for a sense of what they want to do in life outside of just their classes. And that also is something that the scholarships have a huge impact on.
So for the people who are willing to help young scholars like myself realize their potential and their passions through education, I just want to say a huge thank you.
Ces compléments de Laurent et McCall McBain m'ont donné la chance, l'opportunité de ma vie. Ma vie a complètement changé grâce à vous.
Merci à tous les étudiants qui ont partagé leur histoire avec nous aujourd'hui. Ils sont quelques-uns parmi les très nombreux étudiants à McGill dont la vie a été changée par la philanthropie. Alors merci à vous tous aussi qui avez bâti et continué de bâtir notre grande université. Our announcement today is an exceptional moment in the life of our university, and it's taking place at a pivotal time. McGill is on the verge of its 200th anniversary, and as we look towards our future, entering our third century in a world of increased complexity, we want to give our students the opportunities they need to shape the world and be leaders in their own communities. What we are announcing today is an extraordinary gesture of philanthropy and a powerful expression of confidence in the new and next generations of students who choose McGill for their education. It is with great joy, pride, and a great deal of emotion that I announce on behalf of McGill University a $200 million gift from John and Dr. Marcy McBain and the McBain Foundation to create the McBain Scholarships at McGill University. Not only is this gift extraordinary for our university, it is also the single largest donation in Canadian history. The McBain Scholarship Program will support exceptional students pursuing a master's or graduate level professional degree at McGill University. The 65 to 75 McBain scholars who will be present at McGill at any given time will receive a first-class education and will also be engaged in a whole suite of activities that will broaden their perspective and grow their leadership. The program is a wonderful asset to attract talented students to Montreal, Quebec, and Canada, who will then share their experience and leadership in our communities and also around the world. Ce sont les leaders de demain et permettons-nous tous aujourd'hui de rêver à ce qu'ils accompliront dans le futur. On behalf of all of us at McGill and future McGillians, I want to offer my deepest gratitude to John and Marcy for their extremely generous and visionary gift. Du fond du cœur, un grand merci. Aujourd'hui est un grand jour dans l'histoire de notre université et je vous remercie d'être parmi nous pour le célébrer. Let's all agree that McGill's third century starts now. And now it's a great pleasure to invite John and Marcy McBain to say a few words.
Comme Givignon a dit, mon pays, ce n'est pas un pays, c'est l'hiver. Alors, je pense qu'aujourd'hui, c'est la vraie preuve. My good friend, Dr. Sheldon Alman, who's here today, wrote me a little note, said that 40 centimeters of snow are not going to stop 40 years of friendship for McGill. So we're all here. Thank you. Madame la Principale, son titre, David, Yuri, Valérie, Michel et Ram. Merci beaucoup d'avoir venu, surtout dans un hiver un peu normal. J'aimerais tout d'abord accueillir chaleureusement tous les étudiants, professeurs, membres de la collectivité réunis ici pour cet établissement. Pour Marcy et moi, il s'agit véritablement d'une célébration pour plusieurs raisons. We're here to celebrate McGill University as it enters its third century, as Suzanne mentioned, with a history of academic excellence and international recognition around the globe. Nous célébrons également avec la mairesse de Montréal, une ville magnifique, très connue à travers le monde pour les étudiants, très cosmopolite et très diversifiée, qui abrite 4 universités dont la renommée dépasse nos frontières. And of course, we're here to celebrate the creation of the new scholarship, the McBain Scholarships at McGill, which will enhance the capacity of McGill to attract outstanding graduate students from both Canada and from around the world. From its creation, the McBain Foundation has considered investing in education through scholarships a top priority for us. Marcy et moi sommes persuadés qu'en soutenant financièrement nos jeunes au moyen de bourses d'études conçues pour répondre à leurs besoins, nous les aiderons à devenir les leaders de demain qui sauront relever les défis sociaux et économiques de leur époque et résoudre les problèmes de gouvernement dans un monde complexe et en perpétuelle évolution. So why McGill? Had it not been for my personal experience at McGill, it's unlikely I'd be standing here today. As an undergraduate student at McGill, I was given opportunities that opened many doors. Coming from a public elementary and high school in Niagara Falls, Canada, I was fortunate to receive my first scholarship of my life here to come to Montreal and to come to McGill. I benefited from great professors, a vibrant campus as it's vibrant today, a stimulating activities both in the classroom and beyond the classroom, which helped develop my leadership capacities. Montréal et le Québec ont également exercé sur moi une profonde influence à laquelle je suis encore sensible aujourd'hui. C'est ici que j'ai appris le français et découvert une culture très différente de celle qui a bercé mon enfance au Chute-Niagara. Je suis donc pas étonné que Montréal continue, l'année après l'année, de se classer parmi les meilleures villes étudiantes au monde. Montréal et le Québec peuvent être très fiers. Before Marcy tells you a little bit about the kind of scholars we're looking for and hoping to recruit to McGill, let me tell you a little bit about the scholarship itself. Based on our work in the last 12 years in the foundation, with some of the top scholarships both here in Canada and abroad, such as the Rhodes Scholarships in Oxford, where I was a trustee, the Mandela Rhodes Scholars, where I'm a director in Cape Town, and the Coupe Scholarships in New Zealand, which we actually helped create, we understand that scholarships must be about more than just financial support, so that's important as well. The McBain Scholars will have access to a comprehensive graduate environment program at McGill with mentorship, on and off campus community activities, community development opportunities, and an international experience. The scholarships will match students with personalized coaching and expose them to thought leaders from a variety of disciplines that will provoke new conversations and collaborations that will benefit not only the scholars, but the whole McGill community. Nous souhaitons renforcer un cercle vertueux au sein duquel les boursiers McBain comprennent la responsabilité de leur incombe à l'aider les autres et s'accomplir tout au long de leur temps à McGill et de leur parcours de vie. Les leaders doivent maintenant, plus que jamais, tendre l'oreille et passer de la parole aux actes. J'invite Marcy, maintenant, à vous partager les qualités des futurs boursiers McBain. Merci.
Merci beaucoup et merci à tout le monde pour être ici aujourd'hui. C'est vraiment un grand moment pour nous et merci pour partager avec nous. Et c'est vrai que les Canadiens sont braves. The Canadians are brave to come to the weather today. Where did John put my words? Can't trust it. Okay, hold on 1 second. Here we go. So why McGill for us has been answered by John, but also a little anecdote to share. Last night we were enjoying the signing room, and I was there. My first visit to the principal's office was 13 years ago when our Olivia spoke her first word in the principal's office, or that Heather Monroe Bloom. So it took me back a little while. And why today? It's because it's also John's birthday, and he's just that kind of guy. So happy birthday, John. I think this is exactly where he'd want to be for his birthday. So happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Education has always been a focal point for us and for our foundation. As John has said over and over again, we've both benefited immensely from universities and investments that generous people who come before us have decided to make. This includes things in public education and ensuring well-rounded experiences. Lorsque l'excellence académique se conjugue à des multiples possibilités d'explorer, de créer et de bâtir, les étudiants peuvent ouvrir à la découverte de solutions pour façonner un monde meilleur. Nous voulons nourrir les curiosités intellectuelles et leur donner les outils dont ils ont besoin pour améliorer leurs capacités sociales, approfondir leur vision du monde et s'investir davantage au sein de leur collectivité. This scholarship program will be developed to reward and foster such commitments, specifically because we want to support the ever-curious, the open-minded individuals, those who have knowledge and proven skill to transform vision into action. A McCall McBain scholar, we hope, will have a proven track record of reaching out, on taking the tough but important roles in their schools and in their communities. They will know how to recruit others to join in their efforts. We want to embolden students and encourage leadership for the future, supporting those who see a challenge as an opportunity to grow and are committed to making a meaningful and lasting impact in their lifetime. Nous voulons soutenir des étudiants qui sont en mesure et ont à cœur de travailler et collégialité, au-delà des frontières et des cultures, afin de s'attaquer aux problèmes qui nous concernent tous. Des étudiants résilients, capables de faire face aux difficultés de la vie, d'apprendre de leurs échecs et d'en sortir grandis. We know students who demonstrate these qualities live in all corners of this country and can be found all across the world. They deserve our support. And this is why we are making such a commitment today. On behalf of our entire team at the McCall McBain Foundation, we will do our best to foster an even deeper intellectual and leadership hub for scholars and the entire McGill community. Merci.
So in closing, Marcy and I are very grateful for the partnership with McGill. I'd like to personally thank Mark Weinstein. Where's Mark? Where's Mark? Stand up, Mark. And I'd like to thank Franca. Where's Franca Gicardi? Where's Franca? Where's Franca? There she is. Stand up. And where's Natasha? Natasha, stand up. And where's Lindsay? Where's Lindsay and Alexandra? Where's Alexandra? So we'd like to thank all our team for all their great work. Thank you. Without you, it wouldn't have been possible. And in general, I'd like to acknowledge the hard work of the administrators and the teachers and the professors at McGill, and as well, of course, as our great leader, the second woman to run as Vice Chancellor of McGill in a row, which I think is a great thing. And we're really happy to have Suzanne's leadership, and we're depending on it, and I think we're all depending on it. Thank you, Suzanne. So we're very honored to work and move forward with this. Merci encore une fois d'être parmi nous aujourd'hui et l'appui que vous avez accordé à ce grand projet. Merci beaucoup. Bonne journée.
Alors, John, vous avez cité des paroles de Gilles Vigneault, un grand poète québécois. Alors, je vais me permettre à mon tour aussi de le citer. Vous savez, M. Vigneault a composé une chanson pour les grandes occasions de la vie. Quand il faut vraiment vivre ces moments de grande célébration, dont entre autres votre anniversaire de naissance, mais ce grand moment à McGill. Alors, ce que M. Vigneault dirait et ce que nous tous voulons vous dire, ce sont les mots de M. Vigneault. Marcy et John, c'est à votre tour de vous laisser parler d'amour. Et il y a plusieurs personnes qui sont ici aujourd'hui, qui veulent participer à cette belle démonstration d'amour pour ce don extraordinaire et cette vision extraordinaire que nous amenez aujourd'hui. Alors, je vais demander à notre mairesse, Mme Valérie Plante, de venir prendre la parole.
Merci beaucoup. Écoutez, je tiens tout d'abord à saluer toute la communauté de McGill qui nous reçoit ici dans ce lieu absolument magnifique. Et je pense que quand on entre ici, on est absolument foudroyé par la beauté, bien sûr, mais on remarque aussi, on sent qu'on fait partie d'une famille qui est là depuis longtemps. Une famille universitaire, une famille du savoir, qui a du vécu, qui a su contribuer tellement à la ville de Montréal. Alors, je suis profondément touchée d'être là. Et en plus, on m'a fait le plaisir de m'offrir un petit foulard parce que j'étais jaloux des hommes, des messieurs qui avaient tous leur cravate Université McGill. Alors, je porte fièrement le carré de soie. Bien sûr, je salue mes collègues de la colline parlementaire de l'Assemblée nationale. Merci d'être là. Et bien sûr, Monsieur et Madame McBain, thank you so much of course, for being here, but for giving us this gift. Et je trouve que vous avez un excellent sens du timing, de conjuguer ce cadeau que vous nous faites à votre anniversaire. Alors, merci de nous faire un cadeau pour votre anniversaire. Je serai brève. La raison pour laquelle je tenais à être ici aujourd'hui, c'est que, bien sûr, je suis la fière mairesse de la métropole francophone d'Amérique du Nord, de la métropole du Québec. Et Montréal, on a la chance d'être une ville qui est reconnue, bien sûr, à travers le Québec, mais également à travers le pays et à travers le monde, comme une ville qui est dynamique, attractive, inclusive. Et je dois le dire avec beaucoup justement de fierté, nous sommes la ville canadienne qui a eu la plus forte croissance au cours de la dernière année. Et on sait qu'on se démarque au niveau économique dans plusieurs domaines. Pourquoi est-ce que Montréal est une ville si intéressante? Pourquoi est-ce qu'on a envie de venir investir, travailler, vivre à Montréal? Bien, entre autres parce que Montréal a des universités comme celle-ci qui font notre réputation à travers le monde. On a également des centres de recherche incroyables qui sont également très bien reconnus. On en parlait tout à l'heure, toutes les deux, à savoir la sécurité, le sentiment de sécurité de celles et ceux qui choisissent de vivre dans une grande ville à échelle humaine. On va parler également de l'abordabilité. À Montréal, on peut y habiter. On peut être un étudiant et toujours habiter dans le centre-ville de cette magnifique ville. On choisit Montréal également parce que c'est une ville qui bouge. Elle bouge tout le temps. Les festivals, la vie culturelle, la scène artistique, c'est un plus. C'est également une ville qui a un écosystème entrepreneurial et avec des start-up qui se démarquent à travers le pays. Alors, puis je dirais peut-être un dernier élément, on est une ville qui vit au rythme de ses 4 saisons. Le printemps, l'été, l'automne et l'hiver. Ça forme la résilience, j'aurais tendance à dire ça. Alors, grâce à tous ces atouts, c'est comme ça qu'on attire des talents de partout à travers le monde. On les attire, mais on les développe également et on essaie de les garder ici, et c'est ce qu'on souhaite. C'est aussi comme ça qu'on attire des compagnies internationales et qu'on s'assure d'avoir des investissements intéressants. Et c'est comme ça qu'on a réussi à se forger une réputation de hub mondial au niveau, entre autres, de l'intelligence artificielle et des effets visuels, pour ne nommer que ceux-là. And this is where you come in. where with this scholarship, with this program that you're offering us today, you are supporting more talents, more people, more leaders to evolve and to contribute not only to this great community, but also to our dear city, Montreal. And then this supports how we will continue to be attractive in the coming years. And to me, as the mayor of Montreal, this is a great gift. So I want to thank you so much. Je veux vous remercier en mon nom et en celui de tous les Montréalais et Montréalaises, de toutes celles et ceux qui vont profiter de ce programme de bourse, qui vont pouvoir devenir, contribuer à la société de demain. Merci énormément. Merci.
Merci, Madame la mairesse. J'aimerais maintenant inviter M. Yuri Chassin, adjoint parlementaire du ministre de l'Éducation et de l'Enseignement supérieur du Québec, dans le volet enseignement supérieur.
Merci beaucoup de me recevoir. Merci à tous. Alors, comme on a convenu de ne pas utiliser nos titres, I'm glad to be on a first name basis with so many great people. So, David, Valérie, John, Marcy, Ram, Michael, Suzanne. Thanks a lot. C'est vraiment un immense plaisir, comme adjoint parlementaire à l'enseignement supérieur, d'être ici, évidemment dans une occasion très spéciale pour une université comme celle-ci qui a une énorme réputation pour faire rayonner tant Montréal que le Québec et le Canada à l'étranger. Alors, je suis très heureux d'être ici et je me sens même adopté par la famille de McGill, John m'ayant trouvé une cravate McGill que je porte fièrement. Je ne peux pas souligner suffisamment l'héritage considérable de l'institution qu'est McGill pour le Québec. Et au fil des années, ce qui s'est construit ici est un encouragement à continuer son œuvre pour les générations à venir. Et aujourd'hui, le don remarquable qui est fait à cette institution va dans ce sens. Merci énormément, Monsieur et Madame McBain. Il s'agit du don privé le plus important pour une université canadienne. Et si les dons privés sont plus courants au sud de la frontière et dans les autres provinces canadiennes, je suis très fier de voir que nous emboîtons le pas de plus en plus. In a sense, I want to see this great contribution as a challenge to see who is going to come up next, and also for all of us to contribute to our universities, our alma maters. In a sense, the gauntlet has been thrown, right? Let's see who picks it up. Ce montant permettra d'attirer des talents à McGill et au Canada et contribuera à augmenter encore davantage la renommée de notre enseignement supérieur et de notre recherche. Mr. McBain fait donc non seulement un cadeau à l'Université McGill, mais aussi à toute notre collectivité, et je suis certain que vous joignez tous à moi pour le remercier très chaleureusement. Votre générosité est d'une noblesse sans commune mesure et démontre tout votre intérêt pour l'éducation et l'enseignement supérieur, ce qui en fait un geste inspirant pour notre gouvernement, qui a non seulement fait de l'éducation sa priorité numéro 1, mais qui souhaite aussi en faire une priorité collective. Alors, encore une fois, un grand merci.
Merci, M. Chassin. Et maintenant, j'invite l'honorable David Lametti, Canada's Minister of Justice, to say a few words.
Merci, Suzanne. John and Marcy, Chers collègues, et membres de la communauté McGill, I think that covers everybody. C'est fantastique de revenir chez moi. The American poet Robert Frost once wrote that home is the place that when you go there, they have to take you in. And I am certainly pleased today that you have agreed to take me in. D'abord, j'ai une lettre de vous lire d'un autre collègue. Donc, c'est avec grand plaisir que je vous souhaite la bienvenue à la cérémonie visant à annoncer le don de $200 millions de John et Marcy McBain à l'Université McGill. Since its inception, McGill University has empowered its students from every corner of the map to dedicate themselves to the pursuit of knowledge, excellence, and civic engagement. John and Marcy McBain's gift to the university will enable an incredible group of young leaders to pursue graduate studies without being constrained by their ability to afford their program of choice. John and Marcy McBain's extraordinary gift will go towards the establishment of a foundation which, alongside McGill University, will manage a scholarship and professional development program. J'invite toutes les personnes présentes à se joindre à moi afin de saluer John et Marcy McBain pour leur générosité, et je vous souhaite une cérémonie mémorable. The Right Honorable Justin Trudeau. I really want to say, I'm speaking with two hats right now, one as a long-standing professor at this university, and the other as a member of the Canadian government. I just want to say thank you to John and Marcy. This is a transformational gift that is going to have an impact on the lives of students in the way that perhaps the Rhodes Scholarship did in your life, John, or other scholarships did in your life, Marcy, and as other scholarships did for me. Allows a kid from Niagara Falls, Ontario, or from another small town in Ontario, or from Port Colborne, Ontario, to not just go to McGill, but then to go off and study in other countries and build those international connections and networks and be exposed to the kinds of thoughts and ideas that then put you in a position that you're in today, that you're both in today, that allow you to be leaders and set the tone. So thank you. It is such an exceptional opportunity you are giving people. Et le focus sur le leadership est exceptionnel. Le fait que vous allez viser les jeunes étudiants à un point dans leur vie, ils vont être ouverts, elles vont être ouvertes aux idées, et c'est très important. As a professor of this place, I had the wonderful opportunity to interact with McGill students for over 20 years. And frankly, if you say what the impact has been on me over the years, it's been my students with me. And I'm proud of them in a way that is incredible, but they've also transformed my life and made me a better person. And you're going to create waves of these young leaders moving out into the world. It is absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Et c'est une institution très importante à Montréal, au Québec et au Canada. McGill a changé ma vie quand je suis arrivé comme John, un petit garçon de l'Ontario. J'ai tombé sous l'influence de Rod MacDonald, entre autres, et d'autres professeurs dans la faculté de droit, ainsi que mes collègues, les autres étudiants qui sont venus, soit du Québec, soit des autres parties du Canada et du monde. Et c'était un temps dans ma vie où j'ai changé beaucoup. Et donc, je dis tout le temps que McGill était l'institution qui a vraiment changé la direction de ma vie. Donc, merci encore une fois à John et Marcy d'avoir donné l'occasion à d'autres étudiants, étudiantes, à avoir les mêmes opportunités que nous. Donc, merci beaucoup. Félicitations à McGill. Félicitations à vous tous.
Merci, David. It's a great pleasure to welcome back home the Right Honorable David Johnston, former Governor General of Canada and Principal of McGill.
Merci Suzanne, chers amis, je suis ravi d'être ici aujourd'hui parce que je suis chez moi. Sharon et moi et nos 5 enfants ont passé 20 années ici à McGill. Et c'est une expérience remarquable et mémorable parce que notre famille, dans la famille McGill, nous avons reçu la réception très chaleureuse. I'll tell only one John story, and there are many. He has listed me as one of his many mentors. You're wrong, John. It's the other way around. A story to illustrate it. We arrived in fall of 1979. John was here as president of the Student Council. And a custom that I developed then was early on to invite the president of the Student Council for lunch at the faculty club. It was about week 1, week 2, and I've said to Jackie, my secretary, please ring up the president of the Student Council so I can take him out for lunch. She says, it's already done. We received the invitation from him on day 1. Day 1. And we had lunch, not at the Student Union, but at the Chateau Champlain. And John picked up the bill. So John, thank you for the lessons in entrepreneurship that began very early. And like David, I've learned so much more from students, especially outstanding students, and John than anyone else. In my memory of Robert Frost's program, a poem is a little bit different, David. His home is where they have to take you when you have no other place to go. And of course, that was the inverse for us coming to McGill. John has always done things differently. And here, of course, is his birthday. So we're at a birthday party. And I don't know about the traditions in your house, but the traditions in our house is that people bring presents to the birthday party to the birthday boy. There is a custom, though, that you provide loot bags to those who've come to the birthday party. And I got to tell you, Suzanne, this is about the biggest loot bag that I've ever seen. I want to say 3 things very briefly on the theme of Canada, and that we can have equality of opportunity and excellence too, as reinforcing qualities. On equality of opportunity, we've worked very hard as a nation, and I believe that we have the most accessible, most affordable, and highest quality educational system, public education system in the world, from early childhood right on through to post-secondary, to postdoc and research. Not perfect, but if you look around the world on those measures, we do well and we'll try to do better. To try to do better, you need the excellence. You need the pinnacles of excellence to be sure that the equality of opportunity is rising all. And what we celebrate today is 3 important indicia of pinnacles of excellence that permit us to say we have equality of opportunity and excellence too in this gift from John and Marcy. First of all, consider the impact of this $200 million gift to McGill. My alma mater is Harvard. I usually use a 10-to-1 ratio when measuring items between Harvard and McGill. McGill's operating per student, Suzanne, is probably about $3,000 to $4,000 a year tuition and $6,000 or $7,000 from government, say $12,000. Harvard would be more than a 10-time amount of income per student to educate that student. Tuition fees are now bordering on $100,000 Canadian. Yield from the endowment is so much more. 10 multiple is a modest figure. The endowment, it would be more than a 10-time ratio between the two. And yet, the quality of education here at McGill ranks with the quality education of the great universities in the United States. I often say to my business friends, imagine doing business on the North American economy where your revenue per unit of good or service was 1/10 that of your competitors, and you had to produce a product of the same quality. Just think about that when you measure the impact of this $200 million gift on what McGill can do as a pinnacle of excellence. The second point is the pinnacles of excellence in philanthropy, in raising the bar, and demonstrating that two self-made people, Marcy from a marvelous farm in southwestern Ontario, John from a small town in southern Ontario, made some money and are giving it back, and therefore challenging all Canadians to raise that pinnacle of excellence, that our head and our hearts will be large and will be investing in this country to be sure we have equality of opportunity and excellence too. And the third is what this means for Canada. Sovereignty in the 21st century will not be fully defined by the size of your gross domestic product or how large an armada you can raise, but how well you marshal the talents of all of the people in your society, expand them, and enhance them. We should be the Athens to the new Romes, and the Athens should be built on knowledge and talent and the development of knowledge and talents, and welcome people from all around the world, because this is the place to come where your talent will be expanded, where knowledge will grow, and we will truly be an Athens in this new society. So, John and Nancy, I salute you, love you. Marvelous Marcy, marvelous John, thank you.
Merci, David. We have a great tradition at McGill, une très belle tradition McGilloise. Le chancelier a le dernier mot. So I will invite the Honorable Michael Meehan for the last words.
Thank you, Madam Principal. Well, I hate to be the guy that turns the lights out. This seems to be my role at McGill. Frankly, I'm getting tired of this tradition. I like to be the first up someday, but that'll have to wait. And I think maybe our former Governor General and Principal was responsible for instituting this practice. So I'll blame him at the same time, congratulating him and the others who have spoken before me and left me in this unenviable position of trying to emulate their eloquence and their brevity. You know, I said to John and Marcy last night that even though I'm called upon to close the event, the impact of what they have done will, of course, live on in the students who will benefit from it, and live on in McGill University as well, because this tsunami of your gift, I hope, will raise all boats, student boats, university boats, McGill boats, and the whole educational firmament in Canada. Lord knows there's no better investment than an investment in post-secondary education. It's an investment that keeps on giving. And we are, of course, eternally grateful to you both for supporting your alma mater in such a generous and far-sighted way. Now, today has been an extraordinary day, une journée vraiment inoubliable. Et je tiens à remercier dans les deux langues officielles, John et Marcy, de nous avoir parlé des raisons qui motivent leurs dons et de leurs aspirations à l'égard des bourses Marcy McBain à l'Université McGill. Ce programme emballant que vous avez créé se veut le véritable reflet des expériences enrichissantes que vous avez vécues à titre d'étudiants, d'entrepreneurs, philanthropes et d'ardents défenseurs du pouvoir transformateur de l'éducation. I have a keen appreciation as a fellow colleague and volunteer for John and Marcy's longtime commitment to McGill. This is not, by any stretch of the imagination, the first time they have stepped forward in such a generous fashion. And I'm delighted to have this opportunity as Chancellor John and Marcy to publicly acknowledge that. I couldn't wish, as Chancellor, for any better vote of confidence in our university than a gift that is so enormous, but so enormous in potential in particular. That's what's exciting, and that's what's going to live on. No comparable leadership-focused master's funding program exists anywhere in Canada that I'm aware of. And your scholarships will change all that and fill a clear gap that exists in graduate education in Canada. Et sur le plan mondial, les bourses McBain élèveront le Québec et le Canada au plus haut rang en matière de programmes internationaux de bourses d'études supérieures axées sur le leadership. Et Dieu sait, nous avons grandement besoin à travers le monde du leadership. With this powerful blend of academic excellence, leadership training, mentorship, and community support, this unique program ushers in a totally new era for graduate education. As I said to John and Marcy also last night, in my bedtime reading, I came across a quote from Coriolanus, which says, "Action is eloquence." How could you have spoken more eloquently to us? Thank you for your eloquence. Thank you for your generosity. Et en terminant, il faut bien que je remercie de vive voix nos orateurs qui m'ont précédé et nos distingués invités. Très honorable David Johnston, l'honorable David Lametti, Madame Valérie Plante, all our friends at the McCall McBain Foundation, and above all, John and Marcy. Thank you.